Writing debates. In this module, you will learn how to write debates supporting and opposing a motion and also attempt some practice questions. An introduction. Debates are long compositions intended for verbal communication that support or negate an argument. They are written prior to debating so that the writer can ponder on the topic and cover all points in a coherent manner. Writing a debate prior to speaking it enables the debater to research on the topic, discuss the motion with others, and then frame a convincing debate. Do's. Keep the sentences short and simple, which are easy to comprehend while listening. Make discrete use of sentence connectors and linkers to ensure that ideas flow smoothly from one paragraph to the next. Use quotations, proverbs, and data only if they endorse or negate a point. Write the debate in a manner that it reflects clarity of thought and accuracy of facts. It should convince the jury and others that you have researched the topic well. Present your matter in such a manner that the audience's interest is retained till the very end. Use a conversational tone. Involve the audience by posing questions like, "Did you know?" or "Are you aware?" You can even make a statement like, "I am sure that all present here will agree that." Put quotations within single inverted commas and acknowledge the source. The coda process. Use the coda process. Collect, organize, draft, edit, and revise. This ensures that you do not miss any pertinent information or make mistakes in using the mechanics of writing. Don'ts. Do not make a statement on an assumption that your opponent will say something like, "My opponents might say," you cannot debate on a point that your opponent hasn't made. Do not state something that you cannot support with a valid reason. All your points must be beyond rebuttal. Never become rude or insulting. Honor the chair by maintaining the decorum. Refrain from using a language that is offensive and rude. Never distort quotations or fudge data to substantiate your point. Do not use slangs, SMS language, or colloquial expressions. Debating is formal forum. Steps for writing a convincing debate. Agree. Start by saying, "You have very rightly stated," "You are correct about," or "You have stated exactly what was in my mind." Disagree. Once you have established yourself by agreeing to your opponent, you can safely proceed and disagree by using expressions like, "Sorry, I don't agree with you on this. That is incorrect information. Please refer to," or "You said, but I do not subscribe to your viewpoint." Express your point of view. Give your opinion using expressions like, "In my opinion, I think that," "Going by the law of averages," or "I strongly believe that." Bridging from opinion to reason. This will enable you to validate your opinion with facts and reason. Use statements like, "Let me explain my point," or "Let's look at the statistics published in." Validate with reasons. Quote facts with examples as, "Will you see? First, I would like to quote from. Finally, we must remember," or "Never forget." Summing up. This step forms the concluding part of the debate. For example, to sum up, I would say, "In conclusion, I would like to quote a few lines from," or "I rest my case." Some useful expressions. The motion for the debate is, "And I strongly support it," or "vehemently oppose it." "I'd like to raise a," or "pose a question," or "make a point." "In my opinion," or "what I think of." "Have you heard anything more illogical?" or "preposterous?" "I would like to draw the attention of the worthy jury," or opponents too. "My worthy opponent has stated, but I feel." Friends, don't you agree with me when I say? Although my opponent may feel, the fact is. I reject, or I submit, or I condemn. I am amazed by the views expressed by. May I ask my worthy opponent? Let me prove it by giving you an example. Before I conclude, I would like to ask you all to raise your hands if you think that. With this, I rest my case. Thank you. Format. The debate is written in the same format as a speech. Salutation. Introduction. Body. Conclusion. Salutation. Start with a salutation that addresses the chair, the jury, and the audience. For example, write, "Respected chairperson, members of the jury, and dear friends." Honorable chair, fellow debaters, and dear guests. Good morning, worthy jury, teachers, and friends. Or simply, good morning, everyone. There is another style of opening a debate. The speaker starts with a quotation or an excerpt from some pertinent news item and then addresses the gathering. This is also accepted. Introduction. Introduce the motion for the debate and mention whether you are going to support or negate the topic. Body. The main points of the debate are presented in 3 to 5 concise and cogent paragraphs. Each paragraph must have a topical sentence. It must make a point or refute the one made by the opponent. Use appropriate sentence linkers to add fluidity to the thoughts. Conclusion. The last paragraph of the body forms the conclusion. Some good ways of concluding a debate are a bold and stunning statement, a few lines from a poem, a relevant quotation, or a funny remark. End with a thank you. Sample. Motion for the debate. For the motion. Next, the motion. Practice questions. Attempt the following questions in your notebook. Summary. In this module, you have learned how to write debates supporting and opposing a motion, and also attempted some practice questions.